going to school at that time.
No, but I said there was 7 of you in the family. Talking about starting with a smile, you know.
Oh.
Anyway, Mr. Allen come back down. He stopped by this house out here, and there was that old big shrub in the front yard. Y'all don't remember that, I know. Anyway, he tooted his horn. You don't supposed to wait but 2 minutes on somebody. Get on the bus, you know, and you can't wait on nobody long. Well, he come. Everybody got on the bus, and Billy was running around with a little net in her hand. She was running around trying to catch a butterfly. She had a science study program, and she was supposed to bring a butterfly for science. I guess that's what it was. I was just barely can't remember. But she was running around trying to catch that butterfly, and everybody was sitting on the truck. The truck was idling. He opened the door a couple of times. He stuck his head out there and said, "Come on, Billy." Billy said, "Well, I'm trying to catch a butterfly." He said, "Darn the butterfly." I said, "It's time to go to school." So the car wouldn't want to wait on you too much. They get it done.
We were supposed to bring a butterfly and pin it to a paper, for cardboard, but you had to make your net. You had to take a grapevine and fashion a thing. You sewed a cloth on it, and that was what you're supposed to catch it with. They didn't tell us how you're supposed to catch it after you made your net. But I chased down Cotton Patch trying to catch him on those cotton blues.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
I got one, but I can't remember where it was. I caught it.
Anyway, Billy's always been a caretaker. Y'all all know that. I mean, always. I know, I guess every one of us, there was 7 of them in the family, and 10 of us. Counting Mom and Daddy, that'd be 9 and 12, wouldn't it? And I guess at some point in time, every one of us kids have, but 8 out of the 10 has spent time in Billy and Ardale's house there in Jackson. When be looking for a job or trying to get started, they always go to Billy and Ardale's, and that was the way with the family, not only the Goodson, but the Cars too, I imagine, because they was always such caretakers and always done so much for the cause of Christ and the cause of the population too. But anyway, but Billy, like I said, is more than a sister-in-law to me. She's more like my big sister all my life. In fact, whenever her and Ardale started going together, I saw her out there, well, it's pretty hard, blonde-headed girl, so I'd like to be old enough. I'd marry her.
Watch out, Mawmaw. She got him a pretty one, too.
She knows how I feel about Billy Jean. But anyway, I'm trying to think what else I might tell about Billy Jean, but so much stuff to tell, you'd have to skip around a little bit, but my job on Saturday morning was to come to the grist mill. Mr. Allen had the grist mill, and some of you don't remember anymore what it was, but I'd ride a horse down with a sack of corn on the saddle front, and he'd grind the mill and take a little toll out of it. He'd grind that mill, a little 2-mile motor in that thing to turn it, and he'd just get him a little scoop out of it and carry the rest of it back home. And one day I was going back down the road, and it was hot like today, and Big Joe Carr, with Uncle Joe, I guess was there, Uncle Big Joe, everybody called him, none of you remembered him, but he walked up and down the road, had a crook sack tied around his waist all the time, keep getting his clothes dirty. He didn't wear them for 6 months, you know, but he never had a family or anything. But anyway, he'd sit on a log up there, up at the next crossroad. There was about 12 mailboxes, and the mailbox never left the road. You know, he'd put everybody's mail in the mailbox line up. He'd sit over there on that log. I was riding my horse, and it was a shade. It was hot, and he'd always want to stop and talk to me. Hey, good sir. And I pulled up, and we were trying to get toward the shade, and I kind of bumped my horse on the side a little bit to pull up a little closer to him. He said, "Oh, keep her back now. Keep her back. I want to live as long as I can." But anyway, I remember the times that we played volleyball, and what kind of ball out here on this lawn, and how in the world they cut the yard and kept it nice and cut with that old push mower. It had a rotary. If you ever seen one, you push that thing, and it wasn't easy to push. I don't know, it must have been 2 or 3 of them girls had to push that thing, one on each handle. That's it.
That was my job. I cut to the walkway from Grandma's house to our house. We had a path.
Yeah.
And I cut this side one day and back side another day.
I know that.
That was my job.
That was a job too. That big mower was heavy to push, and now no motor on it. Got a motorized villaging there. Anyway, just a few memories there. Not to say anything, not to forget about Barbara and Vita Joyce and all the rest of them. Everybody in his car couldn't pour out a pan of dishwater without pouring it on the boy standing at the door. But anyway, Billy, we thank you for all the years and all the things you've done for
Well, thank you,
these two
dear.
families, not only these, but others too, and everybody knows about that. So, okay, that's all I had to say, Cheryl.
I'm right.